Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, everyone. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, and I'll give you a chance to get here. We've got a few things to talk about today. Come in the room, everyone. Come in the room. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I pray that everyone is having an amazing day. It is Thursday. We've almost made it to the end of the week. And so come on in the room. Let's talk. Let's have some conversations. Let's get some information. Let's talk about your ups, your downs, your ins, your outs, so that we can all be healthy, healed, and whole. Come in the room, come in the room, come on in this TWOC Talk Thursday room. Come in the room. I see I got two people. Hello, hello, hello. Talk to me. Put your name in the comments so I can say hello to you. So we can talk. So we can, because this is interactive. This is not just about us talking, but this is about us having conversation with one another. Please come in the room. Please come in the room. This is a space and place where we can all be vulnerable, where we can talk about it, where we give information, where we make you aware about what's going on in the lives of us as trans people, not just trans women of color, but trans people, those of us who are even the whole rainbow. Those are part of the LGBTQI community. This is an information space. This is a space of healing. This is a space of getting to know. This is a testimonial space. This is a space where we can come together and we can all talk about it. I see we got 5 people in here. Hello and welcome. Say hello to me in the comments. I want to see who you are. I want to see who's here. Hello, hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be back. Welcome to TWOC Talk Thursdays with your girl, Raquel. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, honey. TWOC Talk Thursdays. Come in the room. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Forget them. They don't include us. Well, daughter, my daughter's here. And she don't play it. Hello, Pumpkin. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. My daughter said, forget them. They don't care about us. So I don't understand why I am not seeing the comments. However, bam, I can see them right over here. And hello, Jasmine. Thank you for being here. I don't know why I'm not seeing the comments over here. But however, I see them right here. Hello, Jasmine. Thank you for being here. Hello, you old lady. Hey, daughter. Good evening. This is Jasmine. Thank you for being here, Jasmine. Come on, everybody else, say hello to me too. I want to talk to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. And I know there's more people here than Samantha and Jasmine because I see you up there. I see it's 6 people looking and y'all need to talk. So let's get into it today, right? So I want to talk about, first off, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is I want to talk about, of course, what's being talked about with Just Hilarious. So listen, I wanted to be made clear that all trans women, because I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for a lot of us, all trans women don't have problem with cisgendered women, or as T.S. Madison said, real women. Listen, I love my mother. I thank God for her having me. I don't want to be her. So I don't want to have a period. I don't want to be who my mother is as a cisgender woman or a real woman. However, it is the things that she has taught me that allow me to be the intelligent, grown, fun-loving person, trans woman that I am, right? And so I could only imagine that as a cisgender woman, it could feel some kind of way for a man to see you and think that you're a transgender woman. But however, that is not our issue. It is not our issue or our problem that a man sees you as a transgender woman, sweetheart. I don't have a problem with you. I don't know you. However, I don't feel it's fair for you to put that on us and then demean us because of what happened to you. It's not our fault, love. I'm sorry that that happened to you. And we don't want to be you. We don't. As blessed as you are, as sweet as you are, as the woman that God made you, we are blessed the way that God made us, and we're okay with that. And so we don't want to be you. We don't want to be you, and that's my say on that. We're not going to stay on that. That's what that is. I love women, biological women, cisgender women, real women. I love women, and I don't have a problem with women. I do, however, have a problem when some people call women out of their names, because we all have mothers, we all have aunts, we all have grandmothers, we all have sisters, and so. Yeah, I do have issues with that. I take issue with that when that happens sometimes. And most of the time when that happens and that gets spewed from wherever it comes from a place of hurt, and it comes from a place of insecurity. And so I want to say today that I honor my mother. I honor the women in my life, and I thank God for you, because it is because of you that I am able to be the trans woman that I am today. And so I thank God for that. I wanted to talk today. One of the things, and this can go in our Did You Know section, right? She said, period. Only you playing nice with that, Miss daughter. Well, you get to say what you want to say in the comments, and I promise you that I will read them, because this is a open forum for us to talk about it, right? And so I was looking and wondering, like, what can we talk about today? What can we talk about today? Well, I don't want to stay there. I don't want to stay there talking about that. Everybody's talking about it. Like, that's my spill on it. That's my piece on it. God bless her, and God's going to continue to bless us, and moving right along. That's my piece on that, right? Yeah, that's where I am with that. That's where I am with that. I wanted to talk about travel. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about travel. And the reason why I wanted to talk about travel, because a lot of us in the transgender community, we travel, trans women and trans men, right? And so I went to the National Center for Transgender Equality, and this is what it says about travel. One of the things was, what if my ID is different from my gender? I want to make sure that I don't miss any. Right, you're moving on with me. Thank you, daughter. That's Samantha Joe, everyone. And my daughter has and is a trailblazer for the transgender community. She has really put work in. Just want to give that, put that shout out for her. What if my ID is different from my gender presentation? Well, going through checkpoint at the airport, TSA travel document checkers will check as you enter security to ensure that the name on your ID matches your boarding pass. It does not matter whether your current gender presentation matches the gender marker on your ID or your presentation in your ID photo. It doesn't matter whether your name, as long as your name matches what's on your ticket, what you look like, how you present, how you show up, that does not matter. TSA officers should not comment on what you look like. And that's just what that is. You shouldn't have that. You should not have those issues about what you look like. You shouldn't have to endure that. What should I expect from the body scanner? I'm glad you asked. Advanced Imaging Technology, ATI for short, is TSA's term for devices it uses to scan the contours of the human body to look for things under a person's clothing that might be dangerous items. All TSA scanners are now equipped with software called automatic target recognition. Automatic target recognition analyzes the scan image of the body and displays an outline of a generic person with location of anything the software identifies as an anomaly or alarm that TSA agents need to look at more closely. Where with ATR, according to TSA, images of travelers' actual bodies are never viewed by humans. Now, mind you, this is a machine. People simply just need to handle their business and get their paperwork in order. Absolutely. Getting right to it, Malik. Hi, sir. How are you? Thank you for being here. TSA will not disclose details of how ATR detects anomalies. However, in some cases, ATR software can register body contours not typical for a person's gender as anomalies. Foreign objects such as prosthetics, binding garments, or even paper or change left in pockets will commonly register as anomalies, requiring further screening. Now listen, for my trans brothers, when it comes to you packing, if you do not want to be searched or have issues when it comes to TSA and you go through that scanner, you might not want to pack that day, or you do get to ask for a private screening, and you can have someone come in with you. You may opt out of scans at any time, but if you do opt out of AIT scanning, you will be required to undergo a thorough pat down. However, they can do it privately. It does not have to be done there. What should I expect from the pat downs? Travelers at checkpoints using body scanners, a pat down is only alternative to being scanned. A pat down may also be required if any anomaly is identified by the machine. And so for my trans sisters, simple and plain, sis, make sure that you tuck the well. Make sure that you tuck the well so you don't have that issue. However, you get to choose who pats you down. If they decide that you need to have extra screening, you get to choose who pats you down. And if you want it to be private, you do get to have it private. Travelers may ask for private screening at any time. You may take a witness of your choosing with you when you are being privately screened. Now, what's happening is a lot of times we are having issues at the airport because some of us, honestly, they don't get the, so let me back up. They don't get the right to tell you what you should look like, right? As long as your ID and your name that's on your ID matches what's on your ticket, then you shouldn't have any problem traveling. I will say this though, in our communities, especially even here at TWOC Healing Project, we have access to we have access to helping you get your name change and your gender marker change. It is high time that we do what it is we have to do so that we don't have issues when it comes down to us traveling. There are just some things that we can handle on our own. And what I mean on our own, I'm talking about outside of the airport so that we don't have some of those issues while we're traveling. However, when it comes down to the screening, you make sure, my trans women, make sure that you are tucked well so that you don't have those issues. However, if that is not something that you want to go through the screening and you want to pat down, you get to ask who you want to pat you down. What about personal items like binders and prosthetics? And I'm talking to my trans brothers. Just like with AIT machines, objects under clothing during pat downs, such as binders or prosthetic devices, may lead to additional questioning and screening. While this can, of course, be very uncomfortable for trans people, it is often best to explain in a straightforward manner what the item detected during screening is. Be prepared to give a brief description of what these objects are so that you can minimize additional screening and avoid delays. Travelers should never be required to lift or remove or raise any article of clothing to reveal a prosthetic item and should not be asked to remove it. This applies to binding items, breast forms, and other prosthetics. If a TSA officer asks you to reveal a prosthetic item or asks you if let me go back. If a TSA officer asks you to reveal a prosthetic item, ask to speak to a supervisor and calmly explain the situation. We are doing a whole lot of traveling, be it if you're just traveling just for vacation, be it if you're traveling to go to the different conferences that are going on. You want to minimize having issues at the airport. And there's more information for us. If you'd like to get more information, if you go to the National Center for Transgender Equality, you can get all that information about travel there so that you can have the best experience possible as a trans person when traveling. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody can't change their names. Tucking hurts and it's the devil. Samantha. And if that is the case, then in the case where my daughter just said, in that case, for those who cannot change their names and you may feel like you may be having an issue at the airport or something, not just my suggestion, but airport security says to ask to speak to a supervisor, so that is not an issue for you, so that will become a smoother transition with you traveling. And for those people who have an issue with tucking, the best thing for you to do also is to ask for a supervisor so that you don't have to go through any kind of issues, because when you go through those big screening, those round screening machines, they detect it, and you don't want to have issues with them doing extra screening, trying to pat you down. And even if you go through extra screening with the pat down, you do get to ask who you want to pat you down, whether it be a male or a female. And the same for all of my non-binary family. You get to ask who you want to pat you down when it comes to any kind of screening. Samantha's being messy. Right, Samantha. Some people who are on papers. Absolutely. So you just need to ask for a supervisor so that you don't have those kind of issues when it comes to you traveling. Also want to give you guys a few announcements. Of course, we here at TWOC Healing Project, we have a few things coming up, and indeed, we would love your support. And so on, the first thing that we have coming up, the most recent thing that we have coming up is going to be on August 3rd. It's an evening of community care. We're having a networking event. TWOC Healing Project presents Healing Through the Highways. We're having a mixer, an evening of community care. It's going to be held at Mix, and that address is 1492 Piedmont Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, 30349. Please come out and support, come out and have a good time. It's going to be music, food, spoken word, karaoke, and live entertainment. Another thing that's going on that we here at TWOC Healing Project, we are doing a balloon launch, and that balloon launch is going to be August 9th, and that's going to be at the Shamrock Park right here in Tyrone, Georgia. And we're going to be doing that balloon launch in honor of the survivors of trauma and domestic violence. So we want to come out and be a part of that. We will also be having our for one of our Wildin' Out Wednesdays, we're going to be having our what is it called? We're going to be having, let me pull it up one moment. I want to make sure that I get it right. We're going to be having our defense class. That's what it is. We're going to be having our defense class. And that's going to be coming up. So look out to hear information about that. We're going to be having our defense class to teach us how to defend ourselves, pretty much, to give you some tools, to give you some techniques on how to defend you. So please make sure that you are supporting us, because we are here to support you. Let's see if there's anything. Absolutely, Samantha. Absolutely. Yes. So we are here to support you. And we also want you to know that right here at TWOC Healing Project, this is a space of healing. It is our goal that all of us in our community find yourselves in a space where you are healthy, healed, and whole. Healthy, healed, and whole. And so please make sure that you support us in our upcoming events. Our balloon launch, that's going to be August the 3rd, and that's going to be right here in Tyrone, Georgia. It's from 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that's going to be right here at Shamrock Park here in Tyrone, Georgia. And then we're going to, on August 3rd, we're going to be having our evening of community care. TWOC Healing Project presents Healing Through the Highways. We're doing a mixer, and it's going to be happening at Mix, downtown Atlanta. And that address is 1492 Piedmont Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309. And we're going to have food, we're going to have music, we're going to have fun, spoken word, karaoke, and live entertainment. And there's one other thing that I wanted to talk about today that's really been bothering to me, right? So we have several agencies here, and nonprofit organizations here in Atlanta. And so I am appealing to all of you, you know who you are, that we do a better job of working together so that we can help our community as a whole. We need to do a better job at working together and being more mindful of the dates that we have events on, so that we can be well supported by the whole community. Listen, we are stronger together. We are stronger together. There is strength in number. But if we have 3 different events happening on one date, then that means people have to pick and choose who they support. Let's do a better job at coming together and putting dates on calendars, so that and doing better at advertising, because when we do that, then people know what's going on. Listen, Raquel Henry here at TWOC Healing Project on TWOC Talks Thursdays, I am availing myself. Please send your dates to me. That way I can go ahead and put them up. It can be a help. It can start that train moving so that we can all support each other. All of us are doing this work. And so we all need to support each other. There is enough division in the world that we don't need to be divided within community. We don't need to be divided within community. Healing is personal, starts before you come. Please. Yes, Samantha, it is a personal journey. However, myself, I'm here to be of guide. I'm here to be of counsel. I'm here to be of assistance to help our people get on the journey to healing, to be able to give tools. If it's just sometimes we need someone to listen. So if it's just sometimes just a listening ear, we here at TWOC Healing Project are here to be a listening ear. We are here to help assist in you living your best life. That's why we exist. We exist so that you get to the space of being healthy, healed, and whole. Come on, guys, girls, women, men, all of us, let's come together, even our as well as our non-binary family members. Let's come together and let's support each other in all of our endeavors to support our community as a whole. Is there anything else? Amen. Yes, Ashe. Thank you, daughter. Ashe and amen. So if you have any announcements that you'd like me to give, you can send those in. And my email address where you will get me directly is Raquel. That's RAHKELH at TWOC, TWOC, healingproject.org. I pray that something that we've talked about this evening has been of help to you or been of assistance to you. I thank you for all those of you who have come and support this evening. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for just showing up week after week. We will continue to show up and give you information. We'll continue to show up and let you know what we have going on, putting our dates out there. Again, all other agencies, for those of you, those EDs, executive directors who are watching or may watch later, send me your dates so that way on Thursdays I can make our community aware of the dates so that we can all support each other, so that we can all be here for each other. Thank you for supporting us week after week. We appreciate it. And listen, I want everybody to have an amazing rest of the week. You can reach us here at the TWOChealingproject.com if you want to get involved, if you want to come and get what you need to get that maybe you don't want to talk about right here on this live. You can give us a call right here at TWOC Healing Project, or you can come see us, or you can reach out to us an email. Now our phone number here is 770-731-2792. We are here Tuesday through Thursday from 11 to 7. And if you don't get us and you leave us a message, we will return your call. If you want to reach me directly, again, my email address is Raquel. That's RAHKELH at TWOC, TWOC, healingproject.org. I want everyone to have an amazing day. I want everyone to have a great weekend. Be safe. And I look forward to seeing you all again next Thursday right here at TWOC Talk Thursdays. Have an amazing evening. And thank you for everyone who's here. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for your constant support. We appreciate you and looking forward to seeing you next week. I love you. We love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Make sure nobody was saying anything. Hey, Sean, thank you for being here. Want to get that out while we're here. Yes, thank you, sir. Hey, Sean, thank you for being here. Samantha, thank you for being here. Damaris, thank you for being here. Who's that? Shane, my cousin, thank you for being here. Who else? Jasmine, thank you for being here. Malik, thank you for being here. You're always here. Thank you. And I think that's about it. Have a great weekend.